Ladies and gentlemen, it's week 6 and we have finally gotten to the match that everybody has been waiting for. It's the rematch of arguably the greatest playoff game in recent memory, the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Before I get to the preview though, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's get on with the preview. We're starting today off with the Buffalo Bills offense, who put in an absolute clinic against the Steelers last Sunday. This unit compiled over 550 yards of offense, scoring 5 touchdowns and gaining a whopping 10.2 yards per play. Josh Allen was spectacular, throwing 20 for 32 for 424 yards, getting 4 touchdown passes along the way. He played at an MVP level again in Week 5, and he'll look to keep that going against the Kansas City Chiefs. Wide receiver Gabe Davis finally got healthy, and it showed in this game. He had 3 catches for 171 yards, with 2 being absolute beauties. One went for 98 yards, the other for 62. Pretty good day at the office for him, eh? Stephon Diggs was once again great, having 8 catches for 102 yards, and Khalil Shakir, the rookie wide receiver for the Bills, also flashed some of his talent, catching 3 passes for 75 yards and catching his first touchdown pass ever. In terms of rushing, it's the same old from the Bills. The only difference was that James Cook, a running back, scored a rushing touchdown for the Bills. Yes, a rushing touchdown for Buffalo. He looked solid, having 31 yards and just 4 carries, and Josh Allen is always a threat with his legs, and last week was no exception, gaining 42 yards on 5 carries. Overall, this offense is Super Bowl worthy, and so is the Bills' defense. While they gave up 364 yards of offense against Kenny Pickett, they gave up only 3 points. And so far this season, they've only given up 7 points in the second half in 5 games. This group is led by defensive lineman Von Miller, who had a sack on Sunday, and Greg Rousseau, who has played excellently this season. AJ Epinesa has also played well, and he had another sack against the Steelers. And coming back into the fold is Ed Oliver and Jordan Phillips, both crucial pieces in the run defense for the Bills. The linebacker core will be back to normal for this game per Sean McDermott, which means Tremaine Edmonds and Matt Milano are back at putting the clamps down on defense. And if they can't, Jordan Poyer and DeMar Hamlin will, or maybe even Khair Elam, who got his first career INT last week as a cornerback for the Bills. This unit is a top 3 defense in the NFL, and they'll need to play at this great level again when they face off against Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. Mahomes, per the usual, was very good against the Raiders, going 29 for 43 for 292 yards and throwing for 4 touchdowns. Now, I should mention that it took some time for him to pick things up, as in the first quarter the offense wasn't good at all, but once they got going, the Raiders couldn't stop them. Mahomes was a first down machine, as the Chiefs got 29 first downs on Monday night, and eventually those first downs turned into touchdowns, with tight end Travis Kelce catching all 4 of them. Wide receiver Marquez Valdes-Scantling also played really well against Las Vegas, having 6 catches for 90 yards. Another speedy wide receiver for the Chiefs is Mecole Hardman, who has hurt the Bills in the past, and with them all is former Steeler and below-par TikToker Juju Smith-Schuster. With all of them together, they have been able to make up for Tyreek Hill's departure well. Much like the Bills, the Chiefs are a pass-first team, but when they do run, they have 2 good options in Jerick McKinnon and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. All in all, the Chiefs' offense is once again good, but they'll have to be even better when they face off against the elite Bills defense. And while the Chiefs' offense has been elite, their defense has not. On Monday, they gave up over 370 yards to Derek Carr and the Raiders, and they almost gave up the game late. Derek Carr was able to put up 241 passing yards, and Josh Jacobs ran down the defense's throat, gaining 154 yards on 21 carries. And while Carr, Jacobs, and Devontae Adams are all good, Josh Allen, Diggs, and Davis are better. The Chiefs, led by Chris Jones and Frank Clark, will have to be better. This unit has had a mantra of bend but don't break under defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo, and keeping that up in the secondary is Rashad Fenton and L'Jarius Sneed. Both have been abused, quite frankly, by Josh Allen in the past, and I don't expect anything different this weekend. Also on this okay defense is Carlos Dunlap, a veteran previously playing for the Cincinnati Bengals, Justin Reed, a very good safety, and Juan Thornhill, his partner in the safety department. All of whom will need to be incredible to stop an almost unstoppable Bills offense. So, with all of that out of the way, here is what our BSC panel plus a Chiefs fan is predicting for this huge and AFC-defining match this weekend.
from the 19 in 17 seconds. Down the middle to the end zone, and there it is! Touchdown number 4 on the night for Davis.